Did I like Christopher Walken? Yes, I did. I saw a lot of people bitching about him online, and the reason for this was, of course, mostly the difference between him and the book version of the Emperor, which I kind of get, because indeed he is very different in the books. He was old there as well, but he was looking 35 because of continuous spice consumption. And yeah, in the book that sounds really interesting, but how much sense would it make if you actually portray this on screen? We have to keep in mind this movie wasn't made for the book fans only, it was made for everyone. And it was supposed to hook up people on Dune even if they hadn't read the book. So think about how ridiculous, or at least really difficult to perceive it would be for a person who never read the book to go watch this movie and see an emperor who is supposedly has this daughter, but both of them look the same age. Yeah, they wouldn't be very receptive of that. Plus, who cares if he's supposed to look 35? I am of the opinion that an aged-looking actor has a far stronger ability to look imposing to an audience than a 35-year-old. Let's say in some alternate universe, they did get a 35-year-old actor to play him, and they got the best one out there, and he was impeccable. Would you prefer that if you could instead, say, maybe have Christopher Lee play him? I wouldn't have given a fuck about what the Emperor looks like in the books. If I could have Christopher Lee play him, a scary and tall, old wizard of a man with the voice of the Earth's core coming out of his mouth. And now replace Christopher Lee with Christopher Walken. True, he's a far cry from Lee, but I thought he was still great and imposing in his old creepster way. His big bulging chameleon eyes and his insane static electricity hair, I loved them. And it all had the more effect of contrast when at the end Paul was walking toward him, knife in his hand, looking as if he was about to split him open, and the Emperor just looking like a beaten old trash bag, ready to die from a single slap in the face. I absolutely loved that. The visual juxtaposition of the young, vicious winner and the old, decrepit loser was brilliant. My problem is, though, there was not enough of Christopher Walken. I can't believe I'm saying this. Both of these movies were practically very long, and they still had to rush them like hell, especially the ending of this second movie. I felt like they got from the Fremen accepting Jessica and Paul to the Emperor arriving on Arrakis in like 20 minutes. My brain was like, please slow down, everything needs to be way more developed than this, the Emperor included. All the scenes on Catane, their home planet, I loved them. And how with their greenery, they stood in stark contrast to the desert of Arrakis. Just wonderful. But we just didn't get enough of the characters because the movie had to rush to the 3-hour mark. But anyway, I digress. I really enjoyed Christopher Walken as the Emperor, and I say he did a great job with what he was given. If people want to complain about badly portrayed book characters, boy, will I have a fucking video rant for you. Just fucking wait, because words cannot describe how much I did not care for this depiction of the Baron Vladimir Harkonnen, and basically the entire House of Harkonnen. To be continued.